morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I had a tough day yesterday and I woke up this morning, my legs were really tight. So sometimes the legs can respond to emotions. They are awesome. They're connected to our beautiful feet. And so I thought, what a perfect thing to talk about today. So we have two bones in the leg. We have the fibula. It's on the outside part of the leg. So if you put your hand on your kneecap, just below on the outside part, you can feel this little bone. That's the head of the fibula. And it travels all the way down your leg here and forms the outside ankle bone. It's much bigger at the bottom than it is at the top. And we also have the tibia. So this is the bone. It's bigger at the top. It articulates with the knee, and it's our shin bone. So this little ridge of bone you can feel if you run your hand all the way down and you follow it, and it forms the inside ankle bone. Both of these articulate with the talus. So the talus is this round bone, and it's kind of like the keystone to the ankle. The joint they form is called the Mortise joint. There's your anatomy. So it's such an important part of movement of the foot. We also have a couple of muscles in the back. We have the gastroc muscle, so the big calf muscle that most of us know about. And if you are standing, you can go up on your toes and feel this. The big important thing to remember about gastroc is that it crosses the knee. So if you want to stretch it out, you're going to keep your knees straight. And we also have this other muscle, soleus. It's a little deeper, it's closer to the bone, and it doesn't cross the knee. So when you're stretching out your calves, it's important to do both. Bend the knee and flex the foot, and you'll feel that little stretch in that one. Hello. So all of these help propel us around. You have a muscle in the front too, tibialis anterior. And we're going to massage them a little bit and do some imagery techniques. But first, I want to teach you a little bit more about how the foot moves, because it's kind of counterintuitive. So when we're walking, we're dorsiflexing, pointing the toes, and plantarflexing. Dorsi, plantar. And so think about being a dancer. The other thing I want to talk about is this alignment of the foot and the ankle. So notice where your foot is right now, and you can walk around and see where the position of your foot is when you're walking. Maybe it's turned out a little bit, maybe it's collapsed in a little bit. How I love for us all to walk every day is with the knee in line with the second toe. Hello. So just take a minute and imagine your knee being full of sand. And take a nice breath in. And when you breathe out, imagining that sand spilling out over the front of your knee, down, and running off the end of the second toe. So go ahead, try that. This is a nice alignment. Good job. And now when we move our foot, some other things happen too. If you notice, actually, if you put your fingers on your ankles and slide off the bottom, you'll see that it's not a perfectly straight line. It's actually on a bit of an angle. Right? So the outside is lower than the inside. So feel that for a minute. And when we flex our foot up like this, what happens is these two bones move apart from each other. So inhale, exhale. Feel for that feeling. You can close your eyes if you want to. Super. And the talus here, this nice round articulation, when we bring our foot up like this, it rolls in. And when we lower our foot, it rolls out. So nice Nice breath in. Nice breath out. Play with those a little bit. Is it easier to move that foot? Okay, massage time. So, I'm going to put your thumbs together behind the leg and fingers in the front. If you can't quite reach, that's fine. Do one and then the other. We're going to pull this skin away from the bone. So here's my tibia, and here's tibialis anterior. And I'm just pulling the skin off of the bone. It can be painful, might feel like burning. It's a little tighter at the bottom. And you can do it in the back too. So you can anchor the fingers in the front and pull the thumbs out to the side. Don't forget to breathe. Everything starts with the breath. Now, if you were in the clinic, I would probably jam my fingers in there and treat some of those muscles. There is a trigger point in your gastrocs, so in your big calf muscles, there's a knot. And it refers pain right into the arch of your foot. So, not all the time, but a lot of the time, plantar fasciitis can actually be a trigger point in your gastrocs. So I always like triggerpoints.net. It's a really good reference. Anybody who's a visual learner, so you can feel that. And if you find a tender spot, you can push on it a little bit, take some nice breaths. Now, we do have arteries, nerves, and veins, so if your foot's going numb or if you're feeling a pulse, just gently move off of that. That's not right. Oh, there's a good one. Nice. Okay, so should be feeling good. So we're going to stretch them a little bit. Stretch out the gastrocs. And we're going to stretch out the soleus. If you can't reach your toes, don't worry. Use a towel, something that's longer. Extend your arms. Remember that therapeutic dose for stretching is 2 minutes. So give your legs some love. Compare how does one feel to the other. Walk around a little bit and let me know how it goes. Love you.